first opened in the year 2000. A look there at Minute Maid Park here in downtown Houston. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Two great second basemen, Altuve and Cano, next on the show. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win one game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Gerard Dyson.
This one's down to third. Bregman has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's Robbie Cano now. And the average isn't pretty. Down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Ball 1.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double. Now to the plate, A.J. Pollock. First opportunity for him in this one as he enters play with his average close to the 320 mark. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Man, I don't know if they want any part of him. 2 pitches away. I know he's sitting 2-0 now. This will tell us a lot. Will he come in now, or will he continue to stay away? Now, that's a nice pitch. He ran that in there about mid-90s and put it past him.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Here now is Nori Aoki to start things out in the home half of inning number 1.
Left fielder, Nori Aoki.
Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away.
Batting second.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And that misses ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, he got an ugly swing and miss.
And he struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, and the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting fourth.
Here's George Springer. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. 2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cano onto the grass, and the inning is over. So striding in, David Peralta. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers.
Number 6, David Peralta.
He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Springer on the run. He's got it 1 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. It's up and out of here into the archways. Here's Todd Frazier now. The average for him at the start of play right at a 1-for-3 clip. 333. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Beltran. He gets there, and that's the second out. So digging in now, Danny Valencia. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. And a curveball drops in there for strike one.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it. 0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Stepping in, Carlos Beltran. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Right fielder.
And that misses for ball one.
Beltran.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. 1-1 now to Beltran. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pollock has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Evan Gaddis now standing in, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a flare out toward right center. Here comes Peralta. He can't get there as it falls in. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. In there, no balls and a strike. And this one's in the dirt. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. So stepping in, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Here now is Mike Zunino. He brings an average in the 260s into this one.
Number 3, Mike Zunino.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Gene Segura.
Now a hard liner toward short, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
The left fielder.
Ready for another chance? Gerard Dyson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Here it comes, 1-0. Late that time for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pollock has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting ninth.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Striding in once again, Nori Aoki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. But this one lands out of play into the visitor's dugout. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chopped foul wide of first.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Ready with another 0-2. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Here's another 0-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he's just flat out full, because that curveball was really close. What a great pitch with 2 strikes.
Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Grounded up the first baseline. Valencia is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself. And here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Robinson Cano.
This is in the air to left field. Aoki is under it. 1 out. Digging in to try it again. A.J. Pollock comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Softly hit out toward short. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Standing in, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Correa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Carlos.
And this is lined softly to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Valencia coasts under it. 1 down. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And there's out number 2.
Center fielder
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game. Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were 2 good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Todd Frazier now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Frazier.
Hit in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Danny Valencia.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. There's one, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The catcher.
Here now is Mike Zunino. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Beltran. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Carlos Beltran.
Ground ball right into the shift. There's Cano. And on one pitch, he's retired. Now in the box, Evan Gattis. A base hit in his first trip. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Nick Markakis.
Sent out to straightaway center field. Pollock is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Gene Segura standing in. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Gene Segura.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Springer, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. Here's Gerard Dyson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Gerard Dyson.
And this is lined right back up the middle. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, A.J. Pollock. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Ready for another chance? David Peralta trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in and looking for more, Nelson Cruz. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. On the move is Springer. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out.
First baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something. Hey, one thing's clear. He's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
That's the 3rd slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
And, oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dyson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Nori Aoki. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air out to center field. And Pollock will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Ready for another shot now, Todd Frazier. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Danny Valencia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Mike Zunino. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Gene Segura. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figure.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The shortstop, Carlos.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Valencia is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Pollock has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's George Springer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
George Springer.
Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock giving chase. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Ready once again, Gerard Dyson. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Number 1.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. One 0 count. Here it is. This is line to left, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. So striding in, A.J. Pollock. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hey now. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Stepping into the box, David Peralta. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Bounce to first. Gonzalez is there to second for 1. On to the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3. Here's Carlos Beltran. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Right fielder.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Well, as advertised, Matt, that splitter has been spot on. I mean, that is the game separator right there. He's able to use that split, looks like a fastball, and he's using it effectively.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off. Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Chopped weakly up the first base line. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Evan Gattis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here's the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gattis is retired. 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Iwakuma gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Tap down the line, but it gets foul.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Dyson on the run. And that's the 3rd out. Striding in, Nelson Cruz. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Carrillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Weakly hit to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Todd Frazier now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. One out, nobody on. Hot shot towards the hole, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Danny Valencia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Beltran has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Waved at and missed as he took something off there, 1-1.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
1-2, here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is... Ready now, Alex Bregman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
First baseman.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. High pop-up. Iwakuma is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Nori Aoki. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Liner towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball in there for a called strike. Iwakuma comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. Well, we've talked about his dominance all throughout the game, and he ended up finishing what he started. A complete game shutout. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, when you basically take a game into your own hands and give your opposition absolutely no chance, you deserve all the credit in the world. His guys had to score for him, but he essentially was a one-man show out there.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 40,950. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.